All right, SWFTCoin update. So you can see our slightly explosive move right to the 1618. We did not close above that. That's no shocker, right? But if you make these big, powerful moves and they go very quickly, just like TRX, if you remember, we talked about that. If you remember, I said on TRX, if you do that today, you should probably take some profits. Anytime you go like from a breakout of the one to directly to the 1618, high probability that's not going to hold initially, right? So you're probably going to come back down a bit. So this is not atypical. This is exactly what is to be expected. So taking profits, if you get up there just a little bit off the table, always a great idea. Like, I mean like pretty much always, especially with the context of 1 to 1618. When you do that very quickly, I don't know, like one day, yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, so now, having said that, where do we come back down and where do we hold? Well, so far, we're still right at this 1. Ideally, we'd like to hold somewhere in there for the next couple of days until this EMA 8 maybe continues to rise here, right? We'd like to maybe chop around here a little bit and then just build off of that. And, you know, you can keep going. That would be ideal. The 618 has a little bit more weight to it, all the way back down at, you know, 6,500 area. Let's see how much more we would have to go there. So that gets us another 28% down. Usually on these massive bullish moves, though, it's not going to really give that much back. So we'll have to wait and see. Maybe the 786 here, which is really close already. I mean, we almost wicked to that today. Another 10, 12% down, something like that. We'll have to see how this behaves. But I wouldn't lose any excitement over this. That's exactly what you typically do. The fib extension, you know, all the way up. There you go. There's your levels. So from current prices, you know, your 50% move back to the 1618, 120. Another 3x up to the 3618. You know, all these could get hit here for this cycle because it hasn't really had a full cycle. And, you know, I think this is just the initial move. So we'll see how far down this comes. You can see the previous move, right? This was at the time, right? That was the explosive move. And look at it's a mirror image. Look at that, right into the EMA 8. Look, I want you to look at this move. Look at this fractal move. Explosive move, red candle just below the next candle wick, right? Just slightly lower. Can't even make this up. It's a mirror image of this. So if we can, so far so good, we could anticipate another few days of going into the EMA 8/14 perhaps, and then maybe going again. Now, obviously, this is going to depend on if Bitcoin wants to go to 85K tomorrow, right? That might not work out. But if Bitcoin holds steady and altcoins continue to see green across the board like we are, no rhyme or reason to expect not. Okay, so if we, let me see. Let's see how this lines up with like a fib retrace. Let's go from like that swing. See if we can get up here. So look at the 618. Perfect. That also aligns with the 786 roughly, right? And the EMA 8 and the 14 probably in the next couple of days. Pretty textbook plays here.